Hello, Papa J Learns Excel here. So in this video, I'm going to teach you DCOUNT and DAVERAGE. Okay. So in the previous video, I have taught about DSUM. So today I'm going to continue on DAVERAGE and also DCOUNT. Okay. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Okay. Okay. I need to change this first. It's called DAVERAGE. All right. And change this to DAVERAGE. Okay, and then let me just adjust this a little bit. Okay, we're good to go. Okay, just adjust this column. Okay, so as you can see, right, in the previous video, I have totaled up the sum of insured value for this state and region over here, and also similarly for these two criteria over here, that means NY East and WI Midwest, we total up the insured value. And you can see that the table or the database is called, I've named it Insurance 2021 for convenience. Okay, so that you just have to type this table in. Okay, it's optional, but sometimes it's better to use a name table. Okay, so let's go and let's calculate the average, right? Okay, so before we calculate the average, we shall do a count first. Okay, so how do we do a count? So we want to find out the number of data that has N, Y, and E. So for example, this is 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 entries so far. And how do we do a count? Okay, it's very easy. We just type equals to, actually we can just copy the formula over here, but let's do some refresh. Okay, let's refresh our memories. So we just type equals to DCOUNT, right? Okay, so database, you just type insurance, okay, and then you type tab, okay, you come out, and the field is insured value, right? The field is insured value. And what's the criteria? The criteria is this. Okay, so we do a count here. We have 261. Okay, so we have 261 entries. Okay, we can also use COUNTIFS. Okay, so how do we do? Just type equals to COUNTIFS. Okay, and what are the criteria? The criteria is we select the region. What's the region? The region is East, right? Okay, you can just use the region over here. Okay, and the next criteria is the state. This is the state range. You want the state range, and is NY. We should get the same value. Yes, we get the same value. Okay, so now we do an average. Okay, of course, if you just type equals to this divided by this, you get the answer. Okay, but we don't have to use this method. Okay. Okay, so the answer over here is sum is divided by count is. Okay, so you get the answer. So this is the answer. Let me just do some adjustment to the formatting over here. Okay, so we have this answer. So how do we use the average? It's the same. It's the same as DCOUNT and also DSUM. Okay, so you just have the average. Database is insurance, right? The field is insured value, and the criteria is the same. Okay, set this criteria, and voila, you get the answer. Okay, and let's do it for this as well. So we have we want this and also this. Okay, so let's do a DCOUNT, database insurance, the field is insured value, and the criteria is this. Okay, and equals. Okay, so we have 353. Okay, we can do a COUNTIFS to check. And the criteria is, okay, so for COUNTIFS is a little bit more tricky. You have to remember that we are going to use two criteria over here. The first criteria is, okay, we want the East region and the state NY. We want the state NY, right? Okay, but this is 261. 261 is just this. We have to add this as well, WI Midwest. So what do? Okay, you just type plus Okay, and we do the same COUNTIFS. Do the same case. So if you want to save some time, you just highlight. Okay. So the red cell is M11, right? But now we want it to be midwest, so we just go to here and type 12. Okay. And then we go to L11 and type 12. Now you have this. Yes, so we are correct, 353. Okay. So now we do this first to find the average. So the average is this amount. Okay, so let's do some formatting first. Okay. Like keyboard shortcuts. Fast. And how do we find the average for this? Okay, average. Okay, so once you see that the average is appears, right, you just type just press tab. Okay, the function name will come out. Okay, insurance, the field is insured value, and the criteria is this table over here. Okay, and voila, you get your answer. Right. So this is how we use DCOUNT and DAVERAGE. Okay, if you ask me, my honest opinion is DAVERAGE is very clean, right? You can see the arguments are very clean. Okay, as for SUMIFS and COUNTIFS, is a little bit more complicated. Not really complicated, but you need more steps, and you might make mistakes. Okay, so for example, to calculate the average value, you need SUMIFS and COUNTIFS. So you need to calculate this first, okay, which is 2 SUMIFS, and you need to calculate the count, which is 2 COUNTIFS, and you need to take the division, right? So for me, it's better to just use this, right? It's very simple and it's easy to use and also easy to spot mistakes. Okay, so that's it for DCOUNT and DAVERAGE. I hope you like this video and you understand. Okay, Papa J Learns Excel here. See you in the next video. Bye.